Hello everybody. Today we're gonna start utilizing MRP. So to get this started, we're gonna go to logistics. And the reason why we're going through this path, we're gonna create the plan independent requirement. So logistics, production, production planning, demand management, planned independent requirements, and then we're gonna double click on create. Once we get to this page, it says we're gonna enter your last two digits F100. So let's do that really quick. 06 is mine. Then F100, and then it says we're going to enter the plant, so mine is already autofilled, but you're going to put your last two digits and then PT. Once you do that, we're going to click continue, and then your list should look like this. Like you should just have the materials, I believe so. So now we're going to autofill the rest of the information that's displayed right here. So the next thing we're going to do is your last two digits, F110 now. And then you're gonna add your point, so your PT. Then you're gonna add the number, so it says we're gonna do it based off the next month. As you see, we're not gonna do 02, we're gonna do 03, and so on. So 4, 12, 18, that's what it has right here. 11, 28, 42. And then once we do that, we're gonna click save, and then we're gonna exit, and then we're gonna click yes for the save data. Then you wanna click exit on the top right. After that, we're gonna click on this drop down menu. Then we're gonna do the create plan orders and purchase requisitions with MRP. So we're gonna go to logistics, production, MRP, planning, total planning, and double click on online. Now the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna enter the plant. So we did it already. 06 capital PT. Now this is the main thing. We gotta change the processing key. As you see, it's completely different on the screen for the documentation. Mine is NE UPL. So that's what it displays right here. Then we gotta make sure these numbers are aligned. 2 for the create, 3 for the delivery, 1 MRP list, and 1 planning mode, and 1 schedule. Once we do that, what we gotta do is click execute icon, and then it's gonna display this. When planning with MRPs, you should be able to use the scope of a planning, but we're actually gonna click it again. Alright, and then we're gonna click it one more time when it says please check input parameters. Click it again. Now it's gonna display the screen. All you gotta do is click this green check mark, and then we're gonna continue. And then now it should display this following screen that looks similar. And it does look similar, as you can see. I'll try to zoom it in as best as I can. I mean, it's kind of hard, but I mean, the numbers don't gotta align. All I know is that these have to align somewhat. The create purchase, the ones that we actually put in. Because your numbers are going to be different for the materials planned, I'm assuming. Make sure this looks aligned with the times. Somewhat of it, like, just make sure it's just displayed and showing the information. And then once we finish that, we're just going to click exit. And then once we're back at this screen, let me actually minimize this a bit. Oh my god, I don't know why it's this zoomed in. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oops. I don't know what's going on now. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better, I guess. Reset. We're gonna zoom in all the way. There we go. Okay. So we were on MRP plans. Okay. Drop down menu. Click logistics. We're gonna go to production. MRP. Evaluations. And then we're gonna click on stock requirement list. Double click on that. Now it says we're gonna enter your last two digits and then F110. And then for the plant, just make sure it's your your last two digits PT, and then we're gonna click continue. Now it's gonna display this list that shows all this information Now we notice that SAP has created planned orders and predicted to meet the demand. And then all it wants us to do in this, we're gonna go back to the materials and delete everything except your last two digits. You're gonna do S2110, and then we're gonna click the refresh icon once you click out of it. So the refresh icon is right here, and as you see, the list has changed. Afterwards, all you're gonna do now, it says as the dough has a lot of size, which is 500 pounds, we can see. Um, we're gonna go check on this other material, which is the canola. So back out of this completely. Make sure the material is deleted except your last two digits, and you're gonna do R300, and then make sure you click out of that, and we're gonna refresh, and you're gonna see the page changing. Now it's changed, and once we did that, it says that demand for the canola shows 500. Yep, perfect. And then it just wants us to refresh again. And once we did that, that's all you guys have to understand about how to do this. How to utilize MRP. So hope you guys understand and have a wonderful day. Take care.